Apple cider vinegar, or ACV as all the cool kids call it, is touted like this miracle supplement, and they talk about it like, ACV's got this wizardry going on, and that's just not the case. So in this video, I'm going to teach you the science behind why ACV can be so beneficial for such a wide variety of health issues. But I'm also going to explain how for some people, ACV can make their health issues much worse. Oh boy.
TC Hale is not a doctor and does not claim to be a doctor or licensed in any type of medical field. Don't be an idiot and use anything heard on the show as medical advice. This information should be used for educational purposes only, and you should contact your doctor for any medical advice. Now get off me.
And when you hear experts saying, everybody should take apple cider vinegar or any supplement for that matter, you need to call that person's office. And when you get their assistant, you need to say, look, I need to talk to them on the phone so that I can tell them to shut up. Because the reality is that no supplement is right for every person because we all process foods and supplements differently. We all have a different bio-individuality and different body chemistry, and these supplements will affect us differently. So to understand if ACV is really beneficial for you, we need to understand the science of why it's beneficial for some people. So it's really not that ACV is some superfood or filled with all these magical ingredients or anything like that. There's just two reactions that it can create that have the ability to improve a lot of health issues. So let's look at those. The first one is that ACV has the ability to acidify the stomach. So when we eat food, our stomachs make hydrochloric acid, or HCl, and this helps us start to break that food down so that we can pull the nutrients and vitamins and minerals and all that good stuff out of the food that we're eating. That's why we eat that food. So for a wide variety of reasons, a lot of people don't make enough stomach acid and they can't break their food down properly, which means they can't access all the nutrients in that food. That's going to lead to nutrient and mineral deficiencies and a wide variety of health issues. The other side of this is when your food can't be broken down properly, it breaks down by process of rotting and fermenting. And this rotting and fermenting can create chemicals and toxins and create a lot of problems in the body, giving the body a burden instead of giving the body all these nutrients and resources that it needed to function correctly. So think about all the people who either deal with acid reflux or they're bloating or they're constipated. A lot of these people are having these issues because of a lack of stomach acid and an inability to break down their food properly. So that's a lot of people that could benefit from something that can help acidify the stomach a little bit like ACV can do. So by doing that, it's actually removing two burdens. It's giving the body the nutrients that it needs, and it's also removing the burden of excess toxins and other gases and pressures and junk like that that the body creates when this food is rotting and fermenting. So when someone can't acidify their food properly and they start to use some ACV to help acidify the stomach, that can really help improve a lot of issues. Now, most people with significant digestive issues are not going to fix everything just using some ACV. ACV is not strong enough. We prefer to see people fix the stomach's hydrochloric acid production mechanism and have them acidify their stomach the way that the body's intended to. But for somebody who's just on the fence and just needs a little bit of a boost, ACV can turn their whole world around. But the reality is that improving digestive malfunctions can create improvement for a huge variety of health issues. So it's not that the ACV was magic or had some special ingredients that fixed these health issues. Improving digestion can fix a wider variety of health issues than just about any single factor. Now, to understand the second category of benefits that ACV can provide, we need to understand the body's anabolic and catabolic states. Now, Dr. Emanuel Radici helped us understand the body has a natural circadian rhythm at the cellular level. So during the day, our cells are in what we call a more catabolic state. And this is when the body is better at creating energy and keeping us going all day. It also helps the body break tissues down so that they can be rebuilt and repaired and be renewed. Now at night, we're supposed to move into what we call an anabolic state, where the cells are better at rebuilding and repairing, and our body is better at sleeping and resting so that it can recover. So you can see that both of these states are appropriate. They're both beneficial. The problem is some people will get stuck too far in one state most of the time. So if someone's not moving back and forth each day like they're supposed to, and they're stuck in one of these states, it can create a wide variety of health issues. So when someone is stuck too far in this catabolic state most of the time, we see health issues like insomnia, poor hair and skin health. We see issues like type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance and blood sugar control problems and weight gain and high cholesterol and triglycerides. And we see a lot of these issues because in this catabolic state, insulin appears to be less effective. And then the body has to make more insulin to process the same amount of carbohydrates, and the person will start leaning in this insulin resistant state. So when the body has to make all this insulin, it creates all this inflammation, it raises our cholesterol, and the high insulin also causes us to gain weight. So that's why we see a lot of these issues when someone is very deep into this catabolic state most of the time. So the way ACV can benefit this issue is that vinegar is pro-anabolic for most people. That means it's going to help push someone out of this catabolic imbalance and help their body move into that anabolic state at night so the body can repair and rebuild the way that it's supposed to. Moving out of a severe catabolic imbalance also seems to help someone's insulin operate a little more efficiently. That way, the person needs to make less insulin to process the same amount of carbohydrates. They become less insulin resistant, they control their blood sugar better, it's easier to lose weight, and cholesterol comes down naturally because insulin isn't high all day long, creating all the inflammation that makes the cholesterol show up in the first place. Beyond that, how many health issues are created from just high blood sugar and high insulin? It's a lot. It creates a lot of problems. So you can see that apple cider vinegar has the ability to improve a wide variety of health issues for very simple reasons. Now here's the problem. In the same way that a person can be leaning too far on that catabolic side, some people are leaning too far on the anabolic side. And an anabolic imbalance can create a wide variety of health issues just like the catabolic side can. On a severe anabolic state, we see people dealing with issues like anxiety, depression, constipation. And keep in mind that if constipation is caused by a lack of stomach acid, then improving stomach acidity with ACV may improve constipation. But a lot of people experience constipation because this severe anabolic imbalance can cause the body to send too much water to the kidneys and not enough to the bowels, and then the stool becomes dry and hard. In this anabolic state, we also see issues like a lot of people believe hard tumors live in this anabolic state. So if someone's already pushed too far in an anabolic state, do we really want to take something that's going to magnify that problem? So you can see there's a wide variety of health issues that ACV can improve, but there's also a wide variety of health issues that for some people, ACV can make much worse. So it's really not about taking a supplement because it helps your neighbor fix their bloating. It's really about looking at your unique bio-individuality, understanding where your body chemistry is, and then understanding, would ACV be beneficial for me? So we have a totally free online digestion course that teaches you how to run simple self-tests on your body chemistry that you can do at home, using tools that you can pick up at a pharmacy or a health food store. So you can look to see, do I appear to be leaning too far on this catabolic side? And could ACV really benefit me? Or am I already pushing too far anabolic and apple cider vinegar is just going to create a whole bunch of problems for me? So we'll put the link to that totally free course in the description below this video, and that course will take your hand and walk you through that process. For now, check out our video on 5 mistakes that could be trashing your liver. I can't wait to hear about your results.